Hungry Davey is currently live. I'm trying to see if I can reach some of my YouTube friends that come in the morning. I don't know if I can or not, but I want to try. Let's just give it a try. Anyway, any updates for this morning? Not really. I'm not even sure what day it is. I gotta check. But anyway, that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. So let's see what else. I'm trying to see what else we got going here. Got to do some weightlifting, upper body strength build for my upper body portion, because I'm going to need to be using a lot of my upper body to probably get up and down and out of the RV, I think. And, we'll see. Time will tell. I got to get up to the property, and I got a lot of work to do up there. I got to make it accessible to get into 4 different units that are on the property. One is like a doghouse. It's like a big doghouse. It's pretty cool though. You could put sheep in there. You could put chickens in there. You could separate the two halves so the damn dogs won't eat the chickens. And do something like that. Keep some sheep. Use the sheep, not sheep, goats. Use the goats to eat the grass around the property. So in other words, let's just make it fireproof, I had one person in here. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get. I'm trying to look for Aunt Jemima in here, but I don't see her. Don't see Aunt Jemima coming in. I just wanted to get one person in here personally, but so I don't know. I just thought I'd come in there and check it out, see if it might be. Probably, I guess I would have had to come in a couple hours ago, since our East Coast time, Florida. Yeah, Florida's hot. And Phoenix is, I guess a cold front came through and cooled it down. I think it's only in the 70s here. Normally it'd be, God, I'm telling you, man, this time of the year, towards the middle of April, you're talking 100 degrees, but it's not. It's just the way it works. And even in May, it could be the same way. Even in May, you get the same kind of weather. It could be weird. It's weird weather. I mean, I've known how many Memorial Day weekends my friends and I have gone camping, and it was chilly. We'd go up into the mountains, and we had to put our big jackets on. We were shivering, trying to keep the fire going, trying to keep us warm, We had big effort, though. We had, 5, 6 people, looking for firewood. Some were lazy. They drank too many beers, couldn't get up. Some just forced themselves to get up to go get firewood, We're gonna try to bring. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to rent a U-Haul truck to move up there. I just don't think there's a choice. Unless my friend could drive his car up there and pull the trailer, and we put everything inside the white trailer he's got. That's an option. I just don't think we get that much firewood, and he's got tons of firewood. Really, firewood. Because he's going to use it anyway, because he's going to be on my property, helping me out. So I need as much firewood as I can get for free. That's juniper wood too. It's not necessarily the best. It's good firewood for if you're putting it in a wood stove. Not necessarily good when you're using it for other purposes, like just burning it in the fire pit. I hate to waste it that way. I'd rather use pine wood, if I could. I think pine wood, it burns hotter, it burns faster. But, it's cheap and it's reasonable, So I'm looking for that. I'm looking into that. We're talking the end of April here. Stoney Jenkins, God bless you too, sir. I'm moving. I'm supposed to get out of here, but I don't know if I will yet. I'm waiting on the lab results to find out if I'm free to go. I've been under quarantine and I'm hoping that's the case. I have symptoms, but I just, I don't think it is what they don't take chances. In other words, they still need to do the test. 'Cause I ran a fever for a few days, so that's been a common thing for me throughout the last couple months. Running fevers, so I'm glad. Stony Jenkins, welcome to the stream, though. Welcome. You know, I usually don't do videos in the morning. I usually, I'm in a nursing facility, and I think so. Even if I did have it, I think I'd still be okay. I think I would. I got, even though I have diabetes, I still have a pretty good immune system. You know, I'm taking stuff to build up the immune system. They're giving me a lot of protein too, to help heal up my knees, and they're looking better. They're getting. I think I can't really see for myself, but everybody else that breaks it down and cleans them and wipes them down and rewraps says they'll be all right. Excuse me. Stuff builds up, but something builds up in my throat. I can get things. You think things will get back to normal? Oh man, I coughed up some stuff. Hold up. I coughed it up right on my phone. Right on the phone screen. Not good. They were asking me if I was coughing stuff. Let's see, good, get all the new. So I'm gonna try to do, man. I got, I'm going, like I said, moving close to the Grand Canyon, and it's gonna be, it's chilly up there. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be cold when we're up there. It's gonna be the last day of April. It just, things aren't warm up in that area. I'm probably looking at 50, 55 for the high. And lows in the high 20s probably. It's very dry up there. It's good. It's actually more dry than Phoenix, where I used to live for 53 years. So I'm leaving Phoenix and I'm moving up to the mountains. Is what it is. It's 6,900 feet elevation. It's actually higher than Flagstaff, where I'm at. Personally, I'm on a mountain ledge. So it's a really mountain tree. You can see. I got views of Snowball in Flag, and I've got Bill Williams Mountain, and then what else? I got like 4 mountains you could see, and they're all snow capped. So it's really cool to be on your property. It looks like you could almost touch the San Francisco peaks up there in Flagstaff. Flagstaff's pretty close. It's not that far away. It's only like 45 miles to Flagstaff. So from my place, it's not bad. It's beautiful because I'm 30 miles from the Grand Canyon, and I'm right next to the Kaibab Forest. I'll have to look at. I don't have to chart GPS the Kaibab National Forest from my place. I mean, if you look to the far north, the Grand Canyon is like, you could almost just think it's only 30 miles. It's not that far. It's crazy. I could drive to the Grand Canyon every day if I wanted to, but I have to get a pass to get in. I got a pass that could get me in for free, but I'd have to see the ranger station, but I need my Social Security card. I need my Medicare card. Those are the things that get you the Great America card, which gets you entry free. You could get in every national park for free, pretty much. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I guess right where I'm at, I don't have pine trees, which is what I wanted, because you know what? I don't want big pine trees in my yard. See, my friend did. He goes, Dave, you should get some pine trees. No. When there's fires, when they get monsoon comes in, lightning strikes, they usually strike the tips of those trees, and they light them on fire. You know how dry those pine trees can be. And man, they go up like, when they go up, they go up. They just light up on fire, and then it becomes a bad news. And I'm like far from, not far, I'm like 5 miles from the pines, so I think that's good. And I'd rather have it that way, I could always make shade, If I want shade, I can make it with tie downs and whatever, So that's what I'll do. But I got a building on there. It's a tiny home structure, like 32 feet by 12. And I want to build it out, but I have to find out from the county, a Coconino County up there, to see if I'm able to get that permitted. But I need drawing plans first. Right? I got to go. I already talked to a construction company up there, and he said that he could get me in, and he said just give him a call when it gets close to closing, and then I'll go ahead and have him do the drawings on it and come take a look at it, check out the windows. You know, you get a windows got to be code, so windows having to be code. That's kind of like the way it is. You go into the structure. In other words, make single into double. And the reason for that is because I'm an electric wheelchair. I want to be able to get in and get out easy, be able to get furniture, whatever. That's important for me to be able to do those things. So, but yeah, it's going to be chilly. I'm gonna have to. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna have to get some propane. I got my stovetop. Excuse me. So let's see, chili cooking. I have a grate, or at least I had one, and every time you buy these grates, they end up disappearing. You know, I think half the time we end up leaving them at the last campsite. You know, it shouldn't be that way, because I got an RV. You just throw it inside the RV. You wrap it up in tin foil, you know, so it doesn't get all over everything. You know. And then you use a wire brush and scrape it off, and then once it's in the fire, you get some temperature-proof gloves, and then just scrape it off, and then wipe it off with a paper towel, and then you got yourself a nice clean grate. You know, I think that's a good idea. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with this place. You know, it's got a 5,000-gallon water tank, and it's got 1,000-gallon septic on board. You know, so once I get it permitted, then I can run the water pipes from the structure from the septic and the water to the main building, and then put all the plumbing inside. In other words, build up the floor height, right, and then put 2x6s. So that way the pipe can fit right in there. And then you run it from like your sink all the way down the edge, all the way up until where the bathroom is going to be, and then have it go to where the toilet's going to be, and the shower. And that's pretty much it for the water pipes. And then dig a trench from like the building outward, and it's got to be 30 inches deep. That's the requirement for code. So you'll have to dig the trench. They'll have to come out and inspect it. Make sure it's 30 inches. I'd go a little bit over. I'd just go like 35 or something. You know, I don't want to overdo it. You don't have to. But, they might let 28 inches fly. I don't know. I don't know how strict they are up there. I guess I'm going to find out. But, yeah, maybe the windows are good that are in there. Maybe they qualify. I don't know. Until I get up in there, I really don't know. But the way they got the building position, they got it so that the doors, like, you come out of the place and then you go out and you're overlooking some really cool scenery. You're looking at some mountain range, and it's pretty cool. And I first looked at the pictures when I was trying to buy the place, and I thought it looked pretty cool. And then I just I drove up, took a ride up there, and that was a few weeks ago. And can you imagine how cold it was? My friend and I stayed in Cottonwood, Arizona, because Cottonwood was a lot warmer at 3,300 feet elevation. You gotta remember, where I was living in Phoenix was 2,500 feet. So 25 and 25. So where I was living, it was almost the same elevation, because I lived on a mountainside in the Phoenix area. It's just the way it worked out. I bought this place. The homes were on a mountainside, and so it went up in elevation. And then as you go, when you're in Phoenix, you're doing nothing but climbing a mountain all the way up as you're driving north. The more north you drive, the more you're climbing up. But I will say this, there's some cool things around Phoenix. People don't know a lot about Phoenix. Phoenix has got two rivers. You got the Verde River, you got the Salt River, you got the Gila River. Let's see, what else do they got? You got four peaks. Beautiful. 4 peaks. You go up to the top, it's pine trees. And that's only just that's just like 45 minutes out of Phoenix, you know. And then you got the lakes. You got a lot of the fishing lakes. They're pretty good size. They're not. I mean, they don't look like an ocean or anything, but they're not a pond for any reason. I mean, they're really, you know, they're good lakes. They got good fishing. Lake Pleasant's got stripers in it. You know, no other lake has that. I mean, because the Colorado system feeds down the channel, and then it sends fish down in there also, which a lot of those fish end up being stripers. Stripers are really cool looking fish. I used to have some pictures of the fish that we caught, but man, I don't know. I can't dig them up. But yeah, it's still cool though. But I'm just I got my jackets. I need to get a couple more warmer blankets. 'Cause if I'm gonna be in Flagstaff, I'm gonna have to keep myself warm. In other words, I'll probably turn on the stovetop and put a carbon monoxide tester in. So if the carbon monoxide goes off, then I gotta shut the stove off. So, but that's something I'm gonna look into. Keeping the thing warm. Maybe get a Cavco number 8 heater for the RV, and attach a big propane tank to it with a custom hose. That's something I can do. My friend's gonna build me a chair lift for the scooter. So I think, in other words, I could sit in a scooter, be lifted up, and then put right into the RV, and then brought out. And the way we got to do this is we got to put steel plates down into the floor on both sides. The underside in like a little small corner pieces, but we're gonna run the bolts, and then run 1/4-inch steel plate all the way from the inside. We got to trace it out with paper first, and then go find a 1/4-inch plate steel, and then that way you mount the lift onto that, so you got the strength for. In other words, if you did it to the wood, it would just pull out and wouldn't work. And that's what the RV place told me when they looked into that for me. So then I thought, you know what? Let me call the guy that's going to do it. And he said, that's what he mentioned. He goes, Dave, I'll just put 1/4-inch steel plate in there, and then drill some holes, 4 holes, put smaller pieces like 6x6, and run real thick hardened bolts in there, number 10, and then start hooking things up. I think it's cool. I can't wait to see his design and how if this thing truly works. It might be. I'm hoping I could just ride in and just be lifted up, push the button, and be able to go right in the RV. It's going to make me. Yes. Good morning.
I have your medicine and your protein.
Okay. Man, I shouldn't have drank that juice. Man alive. Is that cold?
This, yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you get me? Would you be able to get me a couple? Could you please get me a couple of the what do you call that juice? Cranberry juice?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, you want me to take it with this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't want me to get the I got to get up here. Hold on. Just a second here. Hold on. This is tough here. Hold on a second here. Oh, back down.
I'll be back with the cranberry juice, okay? Take the medicine.
I wish you know what? It would have been too bad we couldn't have crushed them,
No, no crushing. You can do them like that.
Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Let me put this here. Darn it. How did I do that? Alright, I got you guys. Let's see. Bear with me. I gotta take these pills. Let me see how I can do this. Let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna take these pills here, guys. Don't leave. I'll be back. You know, that's what happens when you got nurses in there. Oh man, this stuff is. Okay. Ah, man, that stuff's nasty. Damn it. I'm gonna take the hardest pills first. Freaking big ass pills. Oh, fuck. Oh man, that's tough. I don't do well with pills, let me tell you. Pills are hard on me. Never been a fan of pills, but this is my life now. If you don't take these pills, I fall apart. And I know this. And my friend stopped taking his pills and he had a stroke. Bad deal. He can't keep having strokes. You're gonna have one too many and you're not gonna be around anymore. So I'm trying to buy his fifth wheel. That's what I'm trying to do. If I can do it. If I could do it, I'll try to buy it. It's in bad shape. It needs a lot of work. Unlike my RV does not need a lot of work. I had a fire in there and the guy goes, well, the fire really did some damage. And I go, no, it didn't. It only did damage to the refrigerator portion. That's it. And then what I'm going to do is knock all that out. And I'm going to put brand new, fresh. Hold on a second here.
He's doing better a little bit today. He says he's losing, I think he's better. He said what? He said he's well, I'm still losing. He's just done it. And it's Monday, he said, oh, my barber's losing a window. Why give him a barber? And he got him a transfer, he walked a little bit. Still walked in, and the brace was off, and he was thinking he had. Yep. Can we already? He's still eating.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't enough to take these pills. You gotta have 2 juices to do this. See if I can do this. Damn it. Come on, don't lose it. Gotta take pills like you're doing a shot of whiskey or something, you know? They will not give me cough medication. I don't understand why. I've got allergies and they won't give them to me, and I don't get it. But I guess they don't think I have allergies. That's why I'm coughing. I got allergies. Those allergies are strong, especially down here in Phoenix. All the cactus, all the trees that they have, the desert plants, yeah, it makes you cough big time. I'm close to Lake Pleasant Lake. Yeah, Lake Pleasant. It's a pleasant lake, you know. It really is. Not lying when I say that. It's a nice lake. Ah, man. Okay. Try to see if I can. Man, they won't take my pee for no reason whatsoever, man. Tell you what. I don't know why they won't take it. They leave it here all day long, and then I have to go pee, and then what happens? I overfill it. It goes all over the bed, and I get soaked. That's what usually happens, unfortunately. Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, that did. Man, I tell you, I'm tired of this. See, that's what happens. They don't give you the antibiotic. They don't give you the cough medication. Oh my God, this other lady's not getting any either. And she's just coughing up a storm. She's coughing like I am. We're both just coughing back and forth. It's like we're making music, with coughing. But they won't do that. They won't get anything for it. I'll tell you, man, I give up on these people because I asked for my charts. My charts from my medical charts. How many red blood cells versus the red and the white? And they won't do it. They won't even tell me. They won't even give me the information, and it's frustrating. I get upset, and then they put you in quarantine. So you're quarantined. You can't leave the room. Can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. I just haven't been this way. I used to everywhere I've been able to ride my wheelchair around and kind of go. There's an outside area and there's an outside one here, but they closed it off because they put all the COVID-19 people in there. So you can't go in there. So you got no rec room to go to. You can't even go outside. So people that smoke can't go smoke. I don't smoke. I don't really care, but I still like to go outside. But it is what it is, Yeah, we got a pretty good crowd in here for the early morning. I'm surprised. Maybe I'll do this more often. This was I could build up some clientele in here, But yeah, I'll be doing some videos. I'm not sure if I could go live on the property. I'm gonna try. I may have to get cable. I may have to get some kind of something to give me some more signal strength, out there. I do have APS out there. They can. I got electricity at the edge of the property. One thing when you're buying property, most of these properties. Oh man, I tell you, most of these properties don't have electricity. You have to rely on solar only. So everything has to run on solar. It drains the batteries at night. I came up with another idea for that kind of system. You run a wind generator. And wind generators work great up in northern Arizona because northern Arizona has a lot of wind. And so but down in Phoenix, you get some wind, but it dies off at night, so it doesn't work, You would wish it would, but never, it just can't. But otherwise, everything else is going pretty good so far. It's going, I'm not going to have any furniture right off the bat, so I got to build out that structure, so I don't want to fill it up with a bunch of furniture. I was kind of trying to think I can get some kind of temporary type furniture. I mean, I'm thinking I'm going to live mainly out of the RV, and if I could get the fifth wheel, then I could live out of that, if I can get that thing fixed up. It's got 3 broken windows. The windows got to be fixed. Man, everything I get's got to be fixed, My friend yanked my table out of the wall on my RV, so I had to get that fixed. So that cost me money. That's probably who knows how much. And the oven door, came off because the screws get loose when you go down dirt roads. That's just how it is. What I should do is get some high temperature gasket seal, and then put it around the bolts to the oven, and then that will keep it from melting and keep the screw from backing out. I'm gonna try to do that, see how well that works. But yeah, I'm trying to think of things that I could do. The fifth wheel, it has a good furnace, so the furnace works pretty good. So I could stay warm in there, you know. Turn on the furnace and take off the chill. So that's what I'm hoping for everything to just kind of work out, you know. It's gonna be a long haul trying to get this thing built out. I'm gonna try to do it all in 20 grand. It's gonna be tough, but if as long as my friends help me, I think we could cut corners on a lot of it, because we do the flooring and the piping is the one thing. Then you spray it, fill it with foam insulation, really good stuff. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check into the resources for the spray kits and stuff like that, and see how well that's gonna work. And then spray the pipes really good. And it's gonna be inside, so you know, I'm thinking if I could spray something underneath, I'll try to do that too. You know, add a little bit more. Yeah, I could. I'm gonna add a wood stove. Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna do. They're expensive. They're hard to find. Very hard to find. And most people don't want to give up the wood stoves. I looked under offer up. I didn't see. I've seen new ones. I yet to see a used one so far, since I've been looking. Of course, I haven't looked that hard the last week, but when I get up there, I'm thinking I might use a Cavco heater. Now, Cavco number 8. They're like 300 something bucks. But then again, wood burning stove would be pretty cool, and you got to put the good wood in there. Like you got to use juniper and oak. When you're gonna do that, you don't ever want to put crappy pine wood in a wood burning stove. You don't want to do that. It'll mess up everything. So, and it's hard to clean out. It really just a bad deal overall. So, let's see. Yeah, you can make one with a barrel, 55-gallon barrel, I guess. That's one way of doing it. You could also take a propane tank and cut one end of it off, and then you can make a door that goes back and forth, shuts, opens, and then cut another hole at the top, run the pipe up, and then I wouldn't go through the roof. I just go to the side. I go through the side of the structure, so they're going straight up. I just don't want. I want to lessen the chance of leaks if I can. And somehow I'm gonna have to caulk that. I just hope I'll just caulk it real good with some high temperature stuff. See how well that works. That's like I said, I think that might be a good option, is making one. I think it might turn out, it'll work either way, I think, but we'll see. Time will tell. You never know. But, I know it's gonna be cold when I get up there. It's the lows are down like 28, and the highs are like 55, so. It was that way when we were up in Cottonwood. It was like 50-something degrees for the high. And the lows were pretty chilly, actually, when we were up there. We couldn't do a whole lot. Everything was shut down pretty much. It's right just before the shutdown when we were up there. So, but then right after we left, then it fell apart. See, I fell apart, and my infections took over me, and I had to go back to the hospital. So I went to the emergency in Sedona, and then they couldn't really do much for me. Put it this way, for what they did for me here, they could have done there. All they got to do is be able to wrap my wrappings, and clean my legs. And that's pretty much all you do. And then you take antibiotics, not the kind that they stick in your arm, but like the oral type. And you make all that work for you. So yeah, I got the TV off. I got, you don't want music or TV on YouTube. See, now, if you had 2,000, let me think this over here. Now, if you had 1,000, what was that, like, if you had 1,000 subs, and your channel is monetized, you could play like Led Zeppelin music, and in your videos, you don't have to put, you know, this music that only is uncopyrighted. You can make stuff that's anything you want. Put any kind of music you want. And I think that's cool, but I'm not there yet. I've only got like what 647 or something like that. But it's growing, but it's growing slow. But it is growing. But you know, I was doing something to get subs and on my own, and YouTube took my subs away because they said I created them myself. I created my own subs, which I did, and it's against YouTube rules. I didn't know that. You used to be able to do that, and get away with it. Now they don't let you get away with it, so they take them away from you. That kind of sucks, but it's the way it turned out. So. What else we got going here? Anything else, guys? Yeah, I was looking for like Aunt Jemima to come in here, and I don't know what happened to her. And then I was looking for Jasmine Star come in here too, but I guess she's not blocked. I don't get it. You know why I can't see her in here? And but we checked. She's not blocked. You know, she's straight up, but you know she should be able to come in. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I just can't figure it out. So I'd have to refresh everything and then start over. I don't know. She might be doing something to be hidden. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not even gonna worry about it. But I know if one lady, she comes in and says, "Hey, well, she's on." I said, "Well, I can't see her. Doesn't do me any good, you know." Can't have a conversation with somebody I can't see, you know. It's like having a conversation with a visible man. It's just not going to happen. So, but yeah, I get up north. I think we'll stay in. I'm really considering staying in Cottonwood for the night, and then getting up early, set the clocks, and get up to Flag, and I think the title company opens up at like. I gotta find out what time they open, and I gotta get my driver's license on the 13th. So that's coming up here. So get the driver's license, wait for the picture ID to come in, and then get a U-Haul truck or put everything in my friend's camper, or not camper, the trailer, and we load up everything in there. And I have a lot of stuff, man. I don't know, man. It might fill up his trailer. I don't know. I'd love to get some firewood in there, but I don't know. I gotta be careful with some of this stuff. I got guitars too. So I got 4 guitars. I gotta put those inside the RV. Let's see. I got some other important stuff. It has to be. I've got a mixing board. 8-channel with USB ports for recording studio in and output. So I gotta put that inside the RV too, so I gotta do that as well. I can't have that, break it up in little tiny pieces, because that's what happens when you drive. You put on the brakes and things fly all over the place, and they break. Things break, believe me, I know. If you've ever had a camper, Kelly K, you'd know that. You know that things break rather easy. And if you don't secure things, I guarantee you, they're going to fly around. Just like my friend put this big square TV on the kitchen table. I go, "Paul, how do you think that's going to stay on there?" "Well, it's going to stay on there, Dave." "Really?" I go, "I mean, look at it. You pulled the table out from the edge of the wall. Why'd you do that?" "I tried to get the whole table out, Dave." I said, "Well, then how are you going to watch TV if you do that?" He goes, "Well, I don't know, Dave." I said, "Well, what I do know is that table is going to come busting loose with that heavy TV on there while we're driving." And guess what? He slammed on the brakes. That very same thing happened. Guess what? The picture frame was all glass. It's a really old TV. And the glass went all over the freaking floor. I go, "Paul, I have to walk on this floor. This is not good." So anyway, that's what happened there. And I told Paul, I said, "You know what? I have flat screen TVs. I know you don't like flat screen TVs, but you get better picture quality. And it's a bigger picture too." Just to tell you, just to let you know, I got I got a 43-inch TV, and then I've got a 32-inch TV. The 43 was given to me. It used to belong to my aunt. And when my aunt passed away, the personal possessions were separated, and anybody that wanted that stuff could get it, you know. Who knows what happened to appliances, you know, like, I think that probably went to my cousin and stuff, but there had to have been a microwave or something like that. I got a microwave in the RV, so I could always run that. All you have to do is I have to plug it in and run a generator, and it'll work. So I do have the generator, but it needs, the cord broke on it, and my friend doesn't know how to fix it. So I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm gonna somehow have to fix it. Yeah, I should have had those guys at the RV place fix it. What I need to do is fix the regular generator that's in the actual RV. That's one thing I need to do. So, anything else, you guys? What else you guys got to say in here? Kind of curious. I got stable video here. This is amazing. I think I kind of messed with the settings in here, and I think I got it set up pretty good. It's almost right on the mark, and it seems to be working good. Let's see. But yeah, wood burning stove. I'm gonna look for one. I really don't want to build one. I want to just have one ready to go. I want the pipes too to go with it. So if I could find one with the pipes, you know, and then I can angle it on go up and then go through the side. I don't want to have to cut through the metal roof. I don't even know how strong that is up there. Don't even want to climb on the roof. So I just want to be able to go in and out of the house and make a cut. You know, in other words, measure the diameter around from the thing, and just kind of, you know, make it a little. I don't want to make it oversized. I want to make it the exact same size and just shove it right through, so it's a tight fit, and then caulk it the rest of the way. You know, run some good waterproof sealant caulking, and make it real thick. And I mean just super thick, so it's not gonna leak in. Because you don't want things leaking in. I'll tell you why. It's all new. You know, nothing's leaked in there. You don't want black mold in your camper. I know somebody that had that happen, and guess what? They're getting rid of the trailer because the black mold's in there. Now just clean it out. You know, you clean it out. The guy's too lazy to clean it out. It's like, come on, guy. I left a comment. Go clean it out. You have, don't overspend for another trailer. You know, you're not going to get as much as you think you're going to get because you left it unfinished. You know, you're going to get less money. He'd been better off just leaving it, you know, empty, and just. I think he should just rip it all out. And that's my opinion. Unless the people buying it want to finish it out the way he was going to do it, you know. But first of all, you gotta. Yeah, there's a part where they say those campers don't leak. Those kind of campers can leak. The campers the trailers that are enclosed, they do leak. You gotta really caulk those too, right around the edges of the seams, all along the whole entire thing. And if you don't, you're gonna be sorry. You know, but yeah, then me and mine, my RV's, you know, pretty good. I've never seen. It never leaked in there. I think one time the sleeper area up there, the window was cracked open. I think I got some water in there. Not much, but I did have a big thick pad, and I had some towels right there, so things were okay, you know. It's always a good idea to keep towels, like where the windows are. Step up about three towels. Just buy extra towels just to do that. And then if it does rain in there, it's gonna go on the towel. You know, hopefully you don't drench them, you know. Oh, they didn't give me any cough pills. The lady last night, I should have asked her. I should have asked her for some extra, just so I could take them, because they won't give them to me. They absolutely will not give them to me. And I'm suffering from it, so I'm not happy with these people, man, I tell you. They just won't give you anything. They won't give you your charts. They won't tell you what's going on with you. It's really frustrating. They were going to give me a scooter. They decided not to do that. So I don't know.
We're still working with him, but I took it all apart. I got a regular sheet and two.
Let's see. I don't think I don't know if I have anybody in here now. I think everybody's gone now. I don't see nobody else here. It says 7 people, but I don't think that's true. Of course, it could be, but I'm not going to build it up like I did last night. Last night I had like 18 people in here. It was amazing what I did last night. I did pretty good for what it was, you know. But anyway, I think Elvis Travels was on. I checked him out. Who else I check out? Sometimes I'll check out Hosey O'Kelly, you know. Because he calls her names. He calls her what I named her. See, I named her Hosey. And then there and B-Bubs. And he calls D-Dubs B-Bubs. He calls Rosie Hosey. It's funny. He really had a fallout with Hosey. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I don't think he really just flat out goes off on her. So, I mean, she did build his camper out. She did do a good job on it as far as I could see. You know, I mean, he did a tour of it. It looked pretty good. You know, Class B, it's just a little bit. It's like a foot. I'm gonna say it's probably 2 feet less wide than my trailer or my fifth wheel. I mean, not my fifth wheel, but my Class C is. And what else? Mine's a hair longer by about a foot and a half or so. So I got length, I got more on him, and then width, I got more on him compared to what he's got on his Class B. But I guess the Class Bs are worth more money, you know. I guess. I mean, I guess they're built better. I mean, you get the metal sides and stuff like that. Yeah, they could be stronger. You know, there's some extra benefits, I guess, with those. I guess. You know, whatever. My friend's gonna design something for the wheelchair or electric wheelchair lift. So with the plate steels that'll go in there, I think it'll work out pretty good. And you actually could put some plate steels coming in, like I'd say vertical up, and then you can just drill some holes through it and run some 2x4s and mount it that way. I don't know how strong the 2x4s will be with it, but I guess it'd be stronger what's in there currently, that's for sure. Anyways, I got 5 people here. I'm draining down here, so I think I'm gonna get out of here, people. I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna do some other things, and I'm gonna get ready to do some exercising with the people here at the staff here, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get my charts. I'm gonna ask once again. I ask every day, and I never get nowhere. So I'm gonna ask for the nurse. You know what? I don't even see a nurse now. Nurse doesn't even come to me. You know. So I'm gonna ask for the nurse this time. Let me push the button here. Hold on a second here. Okay, got the button on, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna close it out here. I appreciate you guys coming in here. You guys did well here today. Like I said, I really appreciate your time and helping support the channel. And you know, what else can I say? I mean, I just appreciate your time here and your effort for coming in. I guess without you guys, I wouldn't. You know, I don't have a channel. I just don't. I'd be talking to the wall, but you guys make it so that I can do that. So I appreciate it, guys, and we're gonna close it out here. So RV Davey, over and out. We'll talk to you tonight. I should come on closer to 10 o'clock tonight. So if you guys are around, I'll be on tonight. I'm gonna try to make it every night if I can, and if I can't, you know, I don't know. Sometimes you just can't. But I don't think when I move up to the property that I can do a live video, but I'll try. And if I can't, I'm just going to have to do uploads. So, I mean, I won't be able to interact with you guys, which sucks. But I'll try to figure out a way I can do it. I'm going to see if I can enough signal strength. If I can, I'm gonna try to buy something to enhance the signal strength, and maybe I can pull it off. But yeah, this broadcast is working pretty good, actually. So, okay, guys, we're gonna close it out here, and we'll talk to you guys tonight. How's that sound? We'll come on tonight. Getting closer. RV Davies getting closer and closer to his moving up to his new home, but it is going to be cold. I'm gonna have to get some kind of heater or something. I'm gonna look into getting a heater right before I go up there, and I gotta run a custom hose or something coming off somewhere. Probably a big tank that'll be on the property, I guess. Okay, guys, we gotta get out of here, and again, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys tonight, man. All right, you guys take care. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just. You gonna push that button off?
Yeah.
Hey, how come I can't get a nurse here?
You need a nurse?
Yeah, 'cause I want my charts. I want to see what my blood counts are. I've been trying this for a week now, and I can't get nobody to get the blood counts. You know what those? You know the blood counts?
For the labs?
Yeah, labs.
Let me see if Marisol has that, and then I'll have her come in here and talk to you. That's the only thing I can do.
I mean, I've been trying to do that. Everybody's been telling they're gonna get her in here, and never comes in.
Huh.
This is a whole week, and she goes, well, I talked to somebody. Goes, well, when the day you get out, we'll give them to you. I go, that's not good. I don't want that. I want to know what they are now.
Right.
I mean, I'm wondering that if there's a major infection. The last place I left out of, it was majorly infected when I left out.
Oh no.
That's why I ended right back up in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I was majorly infected. I was in Sedona.
Yeah.
They tested me, and they're like, no, they did blood cultures on me. Nobody does that.
Yeah.
But they did, because they wanted to find out what was going on with me.
Right.
Looking at the injuries I had, they're like, oh man, we got to check this.
Oh yeah.
So they did. The doctors are good up there in Sedona. They don't mess around.
Well, that's good.
None of the doctors down here will do that.
You know what? I've noticed that. My doctor, I left him because he wasn't taking care of me and my boys right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what. I was getting better treatment up there, but like I said, there's no hospitals up there. There is in Cottonwood. Flagstaff's got one, I guess. I got to do some stuff in Flag because that's, because where I live is just they don't have facilities,
Yeah.
And the facilities they do have, they can't wrap my legs, they can't, check up.
Yeah.
So that's why I got to go. I just got to. It's not that far to go to Flagstaff. It only takes me like 20 minutes, but 20-minute drive. I'm in Flagstaff, so that's the best thing I could do. Just get a doctor up there. But I want to know what if put it this way, the last time I did find out anything, I was 12 with the chart, 12 on the red blood cells, and 15 is majorly infected. So I was close to major. That's when you're that close, you're not in good shape. When you get infected like that, you got to go in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. Otherwise, you're risking losing your legs.
Exactly.
I already had the one doctor told me, it's just, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with the legs? We say cut them off now. We don't think your legs are going to heal up. And I think they're closing up. They're closing up really slow. I just don't know because nobody measures them.
Yeah.
Nobody takes a picture. Nobody measures. So how would you know? How much? If you take pictures and you measure, and then you look at it like 2 weeks later, you have an idea.
Right.
If it's actually closing up, and if you don't take a picture, you don't measure, you're never gonna know.
Right. You won't have
You're
no
you're
idea.
just getting a visual picture, and that doesn't do you any good.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I'm just telling you, man. I'm trying to save these. Nobody cares. That one lady out because it's not my problem.
Well,
I'm
ain't
like-
that something?
I go, well, maybe you ought to think about another job, lady.
Exactly.
If this is not what you like doing, and you don't care about your job, and I'm just so tired. It's so frustrating, and for me, it's too busy. I'm having I said, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I mean, every job I've ever had, it gets hectic at times.
Especially right now in the healthcare, it's going to be difficult. But we still got to do our job.
Right. Oh yeah.
know?
I mean, when I worked as a process engineer for 33 years, guess what? I came in and did some days I didn't feel like working, but you know what?
You have to do it.
I have to find a way to get a happy face,
Yep. That's
and
it.
I gotta appease the boss. You know,
Exactly.
I had to set everything up, get the machine set to go, set the process on it. In other words, you got a schematic sheet, so you set that to the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But every time I did that, it didn't always mean it was going to run like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
You always had to tinker with it, you know, and
Huh.
tinker with the tonnage and tinker with the settings, tinker with the temperature, the
Yeah.
way you're transferring the material from the barrel to the injection mold. It was just a royal pain in the butt, you know. But you know, and then the boss would come and he goes, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, and the customer would be right there, you know, and I got to make it run good for the customer, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I wish you'd have brought the customer like 5 minutes later. I'm still setting the process here, man. I've been having some trouble with it, you know. And he's like, well, and he took the customer around. Let me show you some other things. I think that, and by that time I got it together, you know,
Yeah.
and then we got some good parts out of it. I'm like, oh, finally, you know. I was like, man, what a pain in the royal butt. But you know what? I wish another thing I want a nurse for is to get some cough medication.
Okay.
They stopped giving me. For whatever reason, they won't give it to us. All it is an antihistamine. I don't see why.
Yeah.
I mean, unless the doctor says you absolutely can't. Because what's weird is that I've always been taking antihistamine pills.
Yeah.
I mean, they could call my doctor, and my doctor said it's perfectly safe to take those pills in the situation I'm in. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's but it's like a little clear pill. And I hear that lady hacking over there, and I know
Yeah. She's across the way here.
she has no medication. I already know that.
Yeah. But she's just a.
Well, I'm doing the same thing. And then they tested me because I was,
Doing
they
the coughing.
coughing and the temperature. I ran a fever for 3 days in a row. So then
Well,
they,
today it was good, so.
huh? Yeah,
The
today.
vitals were good.
Right. I mean, for the last day and a half, it's been good.
Yeah.
So they did test me anyway.
Oh, okay.
So they sent it down to the state of Arizona labs down in the county, I guess. I don't know where they do the
They tested
testing.
you yesterday?
The day before yesterday.
Okay, so.
How come I haven't heard nothing? How come I haven't heard
You should
nothing?
hear something by today then.
Today, you too?
Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, it's been 2 days and it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Because we hear when they give them on the other halls, they test them. They come back just
So
like
now if it tests positive, then I gotta.
that. Then they'll move you
And then
To
how
the
long
hall.
do they have to quarantine you off
to your clear from it.
till you're clear? They have to retest you again, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
horrible, man.
I got tested. Me and my boys, we hated it. We were so glad we were negative.
Oh my God, the last 15 seconds, they swab you for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It feels like fire in your nose.
I swear it does. I wanted to pull it out and smack her hand.
I would get ready to yank it out, but I knew I could. Then finally she pulled it out. I'm like, thank God, man. It's like having a catheter on you, get it off,
Man, like somebody just said.
And I told this one doctor in county, I said, if you put that catheter on me, I won't be able to pee on my own.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that on me because I have
No.
to. I have to diagnose your situation here. You ran a temperature of 105.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and he goes, where were you at? I go, Desert Terrace. He goes, man, I want to talk to those people, man. I'm
Yeah.
not happy with those people.
Uh-oh.
If they got doctors there and they're letting you get, suffer 105-degree temperatures, they're not doing their job over
No,
there.
they're not.
I go, you know what? It's the way it's been since this whole thing started October 11th, and I was able to walk before, and now look at me now. I have to get a wheelchair and
Right.
electric wheelchair. Got to build a ramp in the RV to be able to get in and out. I got a friend that's going to custom build a lift for it, so I could go right inside the RV.
Okay.
This will make me independent. It'll allow me to go
Good.
in and out,
Yeah.
and then I could walk my way to the driver's seat,
Uh-huh.
and I don't get out from the driver's seat. I just go back to the rear, climb on the wheelchair, swing myself around, get on the lift, push the button, go straight down, and now I can do the same thing at my property. When I get out, I won't have to worry about grabbing stuff.
Yeah. That's good. good.
So that, I mean, I told my friend, this is the way it's got to be
Yeah.
if we could do it.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, we have to put a 1/4 inch plate of steel on the bottom of your flooring because the flooring's not tough enough.
Oh,
So you
okay.
put the 1/4 inch thick steel, and you make sides of the steel too. You weld it to the other piece, so you go up about like a foot
Yeah.
on each end. So then you can mount from the sides and at the bottom, so that way the lift can go up and have the strength to pull the thing in. You know, that's why you just have to modify it. You know,
Yeah, make it
believe me, I
work.
worked in process, and I had to do the same thing with injection molds. I had to modify it every time I ran a new job. I had to figure out how we're going to run the parts, and we get an operator in there, and the operator would start to take over. As soon as I got good parts, I go, here you go, ahead and take over. You know,
Yeah.
and make sure you look at your parts. I always made sure they ran, a set of samples. If it was 8 cavity mold, I go every hour take a sample,
Yeah.
and in that way we know if something goes bad or something's off, we're gonna know where it was, and mark the time down too, because that'll trace where we're gonna go right to when that problem started, and we don't have to second guess and over guess things, So.
Ah.
But yeah, I was pretty good. I was good at what I did. I just wasn't going fast enough at the end. I ended up getting laid off, but it was all right. I ended up on Social Security and
Oh yeah.
just disabled completely, and
Yeah.
and then I just recently bought a place up north, and I got to make myself as much independent as I can, because I can't always have somebody with me.
Right. Right.
I'd like to, but it doesn't mean I can.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll let you get back to what you're doing, and
Okay, I'll tell the nurse about
Yeah,
what
yeah.
your concerns are. Okay.
I got to make sure I know what's going on with me.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see here. All right, guys. Now I'm gonna close it out. I probably should have shut it down, but oh, brother, I'll tell you, you never know. You never know. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, I'm gonna come on at 10 tonight, so we'll see you. If you guys can make it in at 10, come on in, man. Come join the fun. We'll have a, question and answer, whatever. I like to get involved with the people coming in. I like to get, people to throw questions at me, and it's more entertaining that way, instead of me just talking. My throat it's hard because I'm telling you, I got something here that's, I've been tested, and I just kind of think I'm into positive. I don't know. It just feels like it. But if I do, then I get quarantined for whatever, and hopefully not. Hopefully I'm good to go. I don't think. I think it's something that hits you, and it don't last that long. I think the virus is actually not as strong as it used to be. So I think people could get over this pretty quickly here, as far as I could see. I mean, I think I had all the symptoms of it, and I made a lot of contacts with people, and so, so anyway, there's a lot of people here that got it, and the nurses made contacts with them, and then they made contact with me. So I would think I could easily, get it, So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go finally. Yeah, I've been saying this for 20 minutes, about 30 minutes. This time I'm just gonna call it quits. But come on in at 10 o'clock tonight, and we'll have another chat. All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You guys are great. You guys really make the channel. Like I said, without you guys, I don't have anything. I want you to be part of the channel, and I'm including you. And I'm not like, Kelly K, Stoney Jenkins, I acknowledge you people. I mention all the names in here. You watch Elvis Travels. He doesn't mention any of the side chat. He doesn't do that. People want to be acknowledged, Make them feel like they're worth something. Heck, those people are sending him $2, $3, $5, 10, even $50, even 100 sometimes, to that guy. So, and I like Elvis, I've watched him for a long time. Believe me, I noticed him, I don't know, about 5 years ago, actually. And that's before I even had a Well, I had a YouTube channel, but I wasn't working it. You know, I really didn't know what YouTube is all about. You know, I really didn't. I didn't have an RV then. I had a pickup truck, and man, we just we were tent camping. It was anyway. It is what it is. Okay, now we got to finally close it out. Now that we got extra people in here, and I hate to do it to you guys. I really hate to leave you. Come on in tonight. Please come in tonight and join the RV Davy channel in here. We'll have a discussion board. So okay, guys. All right. So 10 o'clock tonight. Well, East Arizona time. Aunt Jemima. Oh man. Yeah, they did. They took it. I'm normal. 97. I've been 97 for like a day and a half now. I was running a fever. I was sick. I was definitely sick. I was sleeping. My whole body ached. My lungs hurt. I couldn't breathe. I was having shortness of breath. I get up and I was having a hard time breathing. And I had all the symptoms of the virus. I really did. And they tested me. They sent it down to the lab. So I'm waiting. I'm still been waiting like 3 days. You know, to see what it is. They can't let me out until those results come back. So you know what I mean? They can't. Which kind of sucks. I was supposed to get out on the 11th. Now, they can't charge me, I don't think, extra money for setting the extra days. Hopefully not. Otherwise, it'd be like $178 a day. You know, you think I'm going to pay that? No way. I mean, yeah, my insurance covers me 100% for up to 20 days in a month, you know. But I only have 100 days total of going to these rehab centers. That's it. You don't get that much. But the average person never has to use that much time, you know. But look at me. I've got these freaking legs that are like rubber now, you know. They don't have full strength. So anyway, Aunt Jemima, hey, what's going on with God, I was supposed to get out of here. You pop in. I came in trying to find you here. Let's see. What's going on with Jasmine Star? Yeah, she's not blocked. My friend Straight Jacket checked it, and she's definitely not blocked. She's definitely open. I don't know why I can't see her. Yeah, I mean, my temperature kind of fluctuates. You know, it's been doing that for like 2 months, actually. My lungs are hurting right now. Yeah, my lungs are pretty sore. Probably because I'm doing all the coughing. Well, tell her to keep, tell her to just do what she can, you know. You can only do so much, man. You know, let's put it this way. Your grandpa, you know, you don't want your grandma and your grandpa ever to leave the earth. Let's face it, you don't. You know, unfortunately, we all have to die sometime, you know. Even me. I mean, I faced death so many times. And, you know, I had 2 blood clots in my lungs. That should have killed me. Really should have. The doctor said, you should have died. And then I was in the RV, and in that situation, I should have died there too. I was code blue 3 times. Everybody in the ICU died that night I came in. I was the only one that made it through. I was the only one to make it through.
Mr. Slisco,
Yes.
your COVID test came back negative.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. Great. Yeah, there you go. There's the advice. I came back negative, so I don't have it. That's good. Good news. So now I got to get on the 11th. Everything's going to go as scheduled, as planned. I will close on the property on the 30th. We'll probably get up there on the day before. You know, the thing is, I got to empty the storage shed out. Got to get all that stuff out of there, you know, and clear it out. There's no sense in making an extra trip back down to Phoenix, you know. Just get it all out of here. Yeah. Amen. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I thought, you know, they thought I could have had it, but you know, you got to take all precautions, you know. So yeah, that's good. That's good. 'Cause I made a lot of physical contacts with a bunch of people when I was up in Sedona. So out of all those people, grabbing and hanging on, whatever, hanging with the rich people up there. That's what they are. They're rich people up there in Sedona. A lot of people are from all over the world that come into Sedona. They're there to go to the Grand Canyon. Me, my friend and I were just trying to get some groceries, and we're trying to make a barbecue, and then we didn't have the parts for the barbecue to make the barbecue work, and then, man, everything that could have went wrong was going wrong, and then I got infected. I still got to do this. I still got to make sure everything's good with the legs. I'm not there yet. I figure, I'm hoping the next 4 months these legs can close up. Once they get closed up, I don't have to worry about infections. I just have to worry about taking care of my diabetes, keep my blood sugars as low as in other words, keep the blood sugars down in the low 100s, like 130 or less. That's where you want to be. Then you're doing pretty good. So that's where I'm at there. Well, I built this channel right back up again. I did good last night, Anshin. I had 18 people in here last night. That was crazy. It got pretty wild in here last night. I thought that was cool, though. I can handle all that by myself. I don't need any people to assist. I think Straight Jacket 8 came in, so he handles everything. In terms of if he has to block anybody. But no, everybody's good, man. It was actually good, man. There was no trolls that were in there. I went to another channel and I seen there was a bunch of trolls there. I went to Elvis Travel's channel. There was a bunch of trolls there, which there usually is. So yes, I saw that. I came in and rewatched it in the morning around 5 a.m. when I was okay. Yeah, so yeah, it freaking rocked, man. I couldn't believe it, man. It's like back to the old days of Harvey Davy, It's like that's what I like to see, See, here's the difference between me and some of the other people. You know what I notice about people that have a YouTube channel? When they do a live feed, they don't acknowledge the people they're in. Tool. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Tool. I got to make sure I acknowledge you, man. Tool's in here. I want to acknowledge Tool. I try to acknowledge everybody in here. I'm acknowledging even Aunt Jemima. I got, hey, if people come in here, I need to acknowledge them because they make the channel, and if without them, my channel doesn't do anything. The only way you grow your channel is you just got to make a good relationship with your people that come into your channel. I think that's important. Like some channels just don't do that. Elvis Travels doesn't acknowledge you unless you pay him money, and I don't think that's right. I think they make your channel anyway, so I think you should acknowledge each. But it is kind of hard, I understand, because he's got 200 people in there. So how's it going, Tool? Good to see you in here, man. Hope your day's going to go good. I hope everything's working out good for you. Here, I just got a negative COVID-19 test, so that's good. So now I can move on with my plans and do what I got to get done. So get my driver's license on the 13th and get the electric scooter today. Get my RV back, hopefully. Matter of fact, it should be done the next couple hours. I was trying to fix the steps. Yeah, the steps, they never did work. The steps in the rear, they never go in and out. And the reason why, somebody cut the wire, and the wire was just laying in there. So they had to run another piece of wire and then they had to find power to connect that wire to make it the steps go in and out. And I'm happy about that, That way I got another way of getting out in and out of the RV. The step down's way too steep, too much of a drop down. It's just too hard. But with steps, putting some carpet in there on top of the steps, I think it might work. But I'm gonna my friend's gonna build me a custom lift for the wheelchair and myself to lift up, go inside the RV from the rear door, and but he has to build he has to get quarter-inch plated steel, and put that in with the flooring, and then and he has to weld a piece on the sides so that when the lift goes up, it's got something to connect to on the sides. But mainly, he said he thinks it could all connect at the bottom, so he could design it that way. I said, well, that's cool. And then that way, he said, oh, the thing should go out and then go in. In other words, go up and then go in, or go out and then down. So we got a cleaning crew in here. So yeah, things are things are working out a little bit here. So I gotta find out what my charts are, though. That's my biggest concern right now. My biggest concerns, period, were always to find out how my blood counts are. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta keep up to my plans, and make plans and try to follow them as much as I can. I don't necessarily have to start the building up in there, but I'm gonna do something with it, I don't want to go spend any money. I'm gonna try to save up as much as I can to get a contractor to come in there, draw out a plan for it. In other words, like where the kitchen is, where the bathroom is, toilet, and position it in a way that I could get the electric wheelchair in and out without no hassle. See what else we got here. Okay, we got the. So anyway, Aunt Jemima, I think we're doing all right here. So Jasmine's doing good then, right, Aunt Jemima?
Yeah.
She all right? She doing okay? I'm kind of worried about her, She gets stressed out pretty easy. So do I, but hopefully she'll be okay. Elvis Travels, huh? I don't know if he'll come out, I don't know when. He's in Chicago now. He's freezing his butt off. That's one thing he's doing. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna freeze either, because I am. Let's face it, I'm right by the Grand Canyon. And 6,900 feet elevation. It snows a lot up there. But it ain't gonna snow from. Yeah, I don't think it'll snow anymore, but it certainly gets cold enough to snow. But hopefully not. Get things set up. I got to get a good heater system going. So, let's see. Okay, I'll tell her. Yeah, I'm caring. I really want people to do well. I don't like to see. We're all pretty much suffering a little bit here because we can't. We're kind of locked down here. We're all locked down in every state. I think a lot of state. What, they're freeing up people? Is that what's going on? They're opening up. Put it this way: in Phoenix, a lot of restaurants are opening back up. That's what's going on here. That's one thing I could say. But I'm not out to see it. I don't know what's going on because I'm cooped up. I've been cooped up since what? I got out 2 weeks ago to go. I went to was it a week and a half ago, whatever it was, and then my friend and I went up to Cottonwood and we scheduled the RV to be worked on. I got the rear axle bearings done. What else did I get done? The heater core. Oh man, I'm gonna enjoy having a heater now up in the front portion of the RV. Don't have to worry about the windows fogging up anymore. That's cool. We can kind of warm it up in the front section a little bit, I can light the stove in the rear and then really get that thing toasty warm. Then what you do is you get yourself in your sleeping bag and then go right to sleep, man, while you're warm. And you don't know it's cold. That's how I do it, man. That's how I did it for 2 years, being in the RV. Without the legs being messed up, man. I had some good times, man. There were some good times. I would say there was some bad times too, but I didn't always get along with people. You run into different characters, and they got different attitudes, and you know, not everybody's real nice. You know, some people are doing something they really don't want to do, live out of their cars and their RVs or whatever. It's just not what they wanted or what they planned on doing. You know, it's just that the economy forced them into a tough situation. You know, unfortunately. And me too. I mean, look at me. I got laid off, and I had to wait for disability to come through. I had to sell the house to do all that too. Then I had to buy the RV. I had all this stuff in the house. I had to get rid of a lot of it. I just pretty much just left it and just hit the road. You know, put a solar system on it. And
Hey, David.
yes, you ready?
You want to try a few weights?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay, well, I'm going to close it out, guys, because I got exercise people here. So we'll talk to you guys at 10 o'clock tonight. Chat will be open. Okay, thanks. Bye.